Alright, let's talk about singing. Some people think it's just about opening your mouth and hoping for the best, but if that were true, we'd all be out here sounding like Luther or Beyonce by now. The reality is, singing comes down to 6 key elements, and if you're struggling with things like running out of breath, going off pitch, or sounding like you're mumbling through a sock when you sing, chances are one of these key elements needs some work. Singing isn't just about hitting the right notes. It's about finding your voice, the one that feels natural, free, and fully yours. But let's be real, a lot of people never actually get there. They spend years feeling stuck, unsure, or frustrated because their voice doesn't sound the way they want it to. And I get it. Nobody really taught us how to use our voice. That's exactly what this series is about. There are 6 key elements to singing, and the more you understand them, your voice will feel less and less unpredictable. If you've ever felt like your voice is almost there, this series is for you. Hey, I'm Chris, and I run Simply Chris Creative Studios, and I believe that every singer has a voice worth developing, including you. Whether you're just starting out or you've been doing this for years, this series is designed to help you find and develop your voice. We're talking about alignment, breathing, pitch, tone, diction, and phrasing. These 6 elements aren't just vocal techniques, they're the key to unlocking the voice that you've always wanted. I want you to think about this. How many times have you hesitated to sing out because you were unsure of your voice, whether it be in worship or in rehearsal or even in the car by yourself? You hesitate to sing out because you're unsure of what's going to come out. This series is designed to help you build confidence that every time you open your mouth, every time you use your tool, your voice, it's gonna do what you want it to do. Just think about it. Where would you go and what would you do if you knew that your voice was strong, controlled, and free? That's what this series is designed for. This series was made just for you. I've spent years helping other singers unlock their full potential, and now I want to do the same for you. If you've ever felt stuck, unsure, or frustrated, this series is for you. Let's find your voice together. In my time, I've seen so many singers get frustrated because they feel stuck. They assume that they're not gifted or they're just not that good. But let me tell you, singing is a skill and skills can be developed. Maybe your breath control is shaky and you're running out of air mid-phrase. Maybe your tone is inconsistent and you can't figure out why. Maybe people keep telling you open your mouth when you sing and you have no idea what that even means. Whatever it is, mastering these 6 elements will help you sing with freedom, confidence, and authority. The point is, if something in your voice isn't right or doesn't feel right, you don't have to stay stuck. The tools to fix it are right here. Right now, I want you to start evaluating your voice. Think of this like a vocal self-check-in. Where are you strong? Where are you weak? Where can you use some work? When we're talking about alignment, this is the foundation of vocal freedom. If your body is out of position, then it has to work twice as hard. Ask yourself, is my body relaxed but upright? Is my head up over my shoulders? Am I holding any unusual or unnecessary tension in my jaw, in my tongue, in my neck? And then there's breathing. This is the power behind every note. Without controlled breath, everything else falls apart. Am I breathing low and deep? You know what most people would call breathing from your diaphragm? Which makes no sense because your diaphragm is not a muscle that you control. You can't breathe from it. It operates independently. It's a part of your breathing apparatus. Am I engaging my breath support when I'm singing, or does my voice feel weak? And then you have pitch. Accuracy matters. If you're not in tune, all the tone in the world won't save you. So ask yourself, am I consistently landing on the right pitch? Do I drift sharp or flat? Can I hear the note in my head before I sing it? And now we get to everybody's favorite, tone. Oh, she has such a pretty tone. Oh, he has such a pretty tone. I like the tone of their voice. Tone is where your unique sound comes to life. Your tone should be intentional, not accidental. So once again, ask yourself, is my tone bright, warm, or rich? Do I even know what those mean? Is my tone intentional? Do I sound the way that I want to sound? Am I placing my voice in the right resonance space? And we have diction. Singing isn't just about sound and great melodies, it's about communication. If people can't understand what you're saying, they cannot feel what you're singing. So are my lyrics understandable, or do they sound mumbled? Are my consonants crisp without being too harsh? And then at the very top, we have phrasing. This is my personal favorite. Phrasing is what separates the singers from the artists. Phrasing makes your singing musical and expressive. Am I thinking about where I breathe, or I'm just breathing anywhere? Am I using breath intentionally to help communicate the song? Does how I'm saying these words or how I'm communicating these words feel expressive, or does it feel robotic? Each video in this series is going to focus on one of these key elements, breaking it down in a way that's easy for you to understand and apply. I'm going to start with alignment, and we're going to work our way up to phrasing. I'm going to give you real practical exercises that you can start using immediately to help improve your voice. And by the end of this series, you won't just sound better, you'll feel better when you sing, because this is about freedom and owning your voice. It's about stepping up, opening your mouth, and knowing that you have control over your voice. So, if you're ready to take your voice to the next level, make sure you stick with me for this entire series. The first element that we're going to be covering is alignment, because how you position your body impacts the way you sound. And if you're out here singing with your shoulders hunched up to your ears, we've got a lot of work to do. Let me know in the comments below which element you feel like is your strongest and which one you feel like you need the most work with.